Gracias is one of the 3 words that people know when visiting a Spanish-speaking country, the other 2 being hola y adiós. In case you don't know them, they mean hello and goodbye. Gracias means many things that you may not know about. And of course, it can be used in many situations. You can use gracias as in, oh, thank you very much. Muchas gracias. No, thank you. No, gracias. Thanks. Gracias. Like when you're not sure why someone would be giving something to you and so you're a bit confused, you say gracias with an interrogation mark at the end. Well, if it's Spanish, it's 2, one at the end and one at the beginning, but we're not gonna nitpick anything today. And you can also say thanks for nothing, gracias por nada. But in this case, gracias has many other meanings other than thank you. First of all, and the most similar, it's gracias a, thanks to, gracias a. Gracias a mi abuela, ya no tengo que comprar mermelada. Gracias a mi abuela, ya no tengo que comprar mermelada. And I wouldn't have to buy jelly because of course she's made some for me. Thanks, Grandma. Next up is gracia. Tener gracia, ser gracioso. Tener gracia, ser gracioso. Tener gracia is to be someone funny, to be someone like the life of the party, the person you always are laughing at or with. Or it could be just something that someone has said that is very funny. Tiene mucha gracia. Tiene mucha gracia. Y ser gracioso, it's someone that is funny. It's either a person, una persona muy graciosa, a situation, a funny situation, una situación graciosa. ¡Qué gracioso! How funny! ¡Qué gracioso! Or you could be on the internet being productive with your time and watching cat videos and you're looking at them with googly eyes. You're like, oh, and suddenly they do something funny and you go, oh, ¡qué gracioso! Something like that. Cat videos. And at the same time, it could be something that is not funny. No es gracioso. No es gracioso. Something that's not funny. Or something that is not that funny. No es tan gracioso. So you're with a friend and you tell them a joke and suddenly they start laughing so much and so hard they're holding their stomach and you go like, it's not that funny. No es tan gracioso. Or it could be a situation that's not funny. In that case, it would be no tiene gracia. This is something you say when you're kind of upset. Maybe someone else is laughing at something bad that happened to you. So maybe you, I don't know. Okay, so maybe a dog walked by and peed on your shoe and you're so pissed, so pissed, and your friend is laughing at this unfortunate event that just happened to you. Then you go and say no tiene gracia, or you can say no tiene ni puta gracia, like with the swear word in there. In English you also have the swear word version. It's not funny. It's not funny. A situation that's not funny. It's not funny. And on the other hand of the misfortunate events or the misfortunate people, we have the word desgracia. It's gracia, but with the prefix des at the beginning. Desgracia. Desgracia. So when something is desgracia, it's something misfortunate, something bad that has happened. For example, a misfortune like this would be when a family member dies. So you would go, qué desgracia la muerte de Paco. Qué desgracia la muerte de Paco. It's such a pity or such a misfortune, Paco's death. On the other hand, desgracia, if you use it on a person, can be used as an insult, like a bastard or something like that. You can say desgraciado, desgraciado. Let's get into a situation right now. You are an old lady and you are walking down the street on Madrid, on busy streets, and then a thief goes by running and gets your purse. In that case, if you were a Spanish old lady, then you would probably scream, desgraciado, que eres un desgraciado! Something like this. Old ladies also scream this when watching TV and a criminal that has done many bad things appears and they start screaming at the screen, desgraciado, que eres un desgraciado. And yeah, it's more like when it comes out of your soul, you say desgraciado, like without D-O at the end, you get rid of the D, because when you say these things, you kind of cut corners. You're so full of emotion that you just get rid of letters and you just say the shorter version, desgraciado. You do not say desgraciado, you say desgraciado. And then we also have again someone with gracia, alguien que tiene gracia, but in this case it's a different meaning. So this is something that you would differentiate by context. We saw before that tener gracia, someone that's funny, someone that's maybe really witty with their humor, the life of the party. But in this case it means to be graceful. It's very similar to the English word tener gracia, to be elegant, graceful. So maybe I could say my sister Maria is very graceful when dancing. Mi hermana María tiene mucha gracia bailando. Now, depending on the context, of course, you could interpret it both ways. Depends on how you're actually seeing my sister dance. So if she's dancing in a really funny way to make you laugh, you will understand that she's very funny when dancing. But if you see that she's really elegant and she has really perfect and clean moves, then you know that when they are saying tiene mucha gracia, they are referring to the fact that she's very graceful when dancing. Now, back to the traditional meaning of the word gracias, thank you. If you were to subscribe, then of course I would say gracias por suscribirte. Leave a comment down below if you knew any of this, because for today we are done.